Hi there, thank you for your next batch of essays. Now let's have a look at the task 1 answer about school subjects, and then we will proceed to the essay about language translation apps, right? Okay. The pie chart illustrates the popularity of subjects in schools in Germany in 2017. You don't need this comma here, no? The chart is divided into 7 subjects, okay, measured in percentage. I wouldn't say that the chart is divided into 7 subjects, but I would rather say the chart illustrates the popularity of 7 subjects. No, you already have it. Well, then uh, then this information is actually additional because you already mentioned that there are subjects analyzed, so it goes without saying that the chart will represent sections. So what I could suggest is you could say that the 7 subjects under analysis are. And then please remember that whenever you have to comment on the academic subjects, do not capitalize them. They're capitalized in the pie chart because they are single words and they have to be capitalized every single time. They're not in a paragraph. However, in your text, never capitalize them. That is not only unnecessary, that is a mistake. Also, please make sure that you spell out mathematics because that is appropriate. Firstly, it is crucial to show the high numbers with the preference of history with 22.9, whereas geography has only 6.4, which is the second least popular in this research. However, geography is still double the least favorite. I am not sure what you mean. First of all, if you intend to have this as one sentence, before however, place a semicolon and place a comma after however. Or it would be an even better idea, I believe, to have this sentence as a separate sentence. I wouldn't say just crucial to show. This sounds a bit personal, you know. Also, the formulation here sounds a bit awkward. I would rather say that a high number of students preferred history, and namely 22.9%, comma, whereas geography was chosen by only 6.4% of students, which made it the second least popular in this research. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by geography still double the least favorite. So geography, let me have a look. Geography double the least favorite. Oh, I mean, okay, I got it. So geography is about 6 point something percent, while IT is 3.7, right? So yeah, that's almost double. Almost. This sounds confusing, so you would have to say this more clearly. Secondly, students' opinion, and yes, no, I didn't mean this. I meant plural possessive. Students' opinion on some science subjects is very favorable, showing this and this for mathematics, as I said, and physics, comma, respectively. And there's a comma. No. The way you structured your sentence, you cannot have a comma there. That becomes an error called comma splice. If you want to go on, you need to put a full stop or a semicolon and then go on. Both subjects reach almost half the choices of German students. I'm not sure what you mean. They represent half in popularity. I'm not sure that I understand what you mean. Okay. This first sentence is rather clear. On the other hand, biology has shown only 7.1%, close to geography numbers. 7.1% in what? I know that you would have to revolve in the same expressions for popularity and being preferred or chosen or whatever. But yeah, that would demonstrate that you have a good range of vocabulary. So you would have to say has shown only 7.1% in what? In popularity, in being preferred. Find out another way of saying that, not simply mentioning the number. Overall, the least popular subject is IT with only this much, while the most popular is PE with only at that. Physics, mathematics, history, and PE represent almost 85% of all the pie chart, while the other three subjects have only about this popularity. I wonder why this is necessary, because it goes without saying that altogether they will represent 100%. This is the logic of data presentation in a pie chart. I would think this is excessive. It is really important to say this, but this is not quite necessary. Make sure that you don't write things which are obvious. I mean, don't say that the water is wet, right? So this sentence is not quite fine. You have very nice highlights, very good summary of main features. However, make sure that you don't repeat yourself and do not say obvious things. Now let's have a look at the essay. This is about language translation apps. Do the benefits outweigh the disadvantages? Let's see. Okay, here and further. It's not Google Traduction. I'm not sure how it's pronounced in your native language. It's Google Translation. Here and further. Translation. Or Google Translator, as you wish. Oh no, it's not translation. It's Google Translate, for God's sake. It's Google Translate. Yeah, Google Translate. So I thought I could show you. You see, this is an example of the way it looks. So in English, it's called Google Translate. No translation, no translator, not anything else. Okay. So experts throughout both the developed and developing countries have debated if translation apps such as Google Translate have more advantages than disadvantages. I strongly disagree that the benefits outweigh the disadvantages. This essay will advocate this point of view and conclude using arguments from Oxford University and the China government, I would say the Chinese government, to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, this follows the C2 template that we offer. Just make sure that you add one main explanation here. I strongly disagree that the benefits outweigh the disadvantages because of this, and use your main reason. Right? So this is going to anticipate and give a short preview of what's going to happen further in the essay. On the one hand, there is ample evidence that translation apps have helped many countries to improve tourism, such as China and Japan. Okay, really? The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, Oriental languages have different structures than those derived from Latin or Greek. Okay, very nice. For example, making them difficult. Beg your pardon. For Latin or Greek, for example, making them difficult to learn and understand. And you need a linking word here, maybe even stop the sentence because it's too long. Thus, apps can translate rapidly and effortlessly, increasing communication. I wouldn't say increasing, I would say enhancing. Enhancing, because increase means make something grow, but enhance means make it grow and improve. Secondly, there has been an important economic growth among Eastern countries after the inventions of apps, which leads to more circulation of people, which led to more circulation of people from different places. I would be more specific, which led to more tourists, which made more tourists visit these countries from different places. Recent empirical research from the government of China showed that after introducing translation apps onto the market, tourism has improved by 25% or has increased by 25%. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that there are some advantages to translation apps. Okay, I would say clear or obvious, right? Oh, you have clear that there are visible advantages. Okay. On the other hand, although there is a case for tourism and even communication benefiting some countries, I'm not sure what you mean by this. Communication always benefits countries. So perhaps you mean, although there is a case for tourism and even communication boost between some countries, the disadvantages should be universally considered as well. Great vocabulary, great sentence structure. I love this. Well done. This is largely because apps are an easier method to talk than learning a new language, which may lead to a dependency on electronic apparatus. Let's stick to devices or gadgets. That might be unreliable. What is unreliable? The devices or the dependency? The word unreliable here has a confusing referent. Consistent with this line of thinking is the fact that using apps such as Google, we agreed, Translate can cause loss of specific characteristics of some cultures and ethos that are entrenched in their language, such as gestures, Oshantis, and dirges that are informal. I wouldn't use the word dirges, and I wouldn't use the word shanty. And shanties is not fit either. So you can say gestures or let's say dialects. Gestures maybe, I don't even know, but no, not this. Check out in the dictionary what these words mean, and you will discover that you are not using them accurately here. By formal and passed down from generation to generation. For example, recent studies from Oxford University indicate that almost 70 languages have extinguished over the last 2 decades. Wait a second. This example does not quite support the logic of don't use Google Translate. The languages disappear because people speak other main languages, like the dominant language or the dominant dialect. So I would have to disagree and say that this example does not actually support the reason that you are trying to build there. And also you need a therefore sentence, right? You need a concluding sentence because you have it. Oh, you have therefore, so let's say a thus sentence. So conclude on all this. So what can we conclude? From the arguments and examples given, firmly believe that translation apps possessive disadvantages outweigh the benefits. It could be predicted that apps would influence the society. Oh no, that the influence of applications on society will increasingly grow in importance, which, in my opinion, is largely detrimental to countries worldwide. Okay, great, absolutely great. However, I would not forget about concluding on the most important ideas and placing that in the conclusion as well. I mean, yes, this is what we offer in the C2 template, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow the logic too. The logic of the essay says that you should be concluding on two main and important ideas from your body paragraph. You have absolutely brilliant ideas. You have brilliant use of vocabulary in most cases. However, pay attention to the corrections that I made, and I'm sure that you can improve the quality of your writing even more. All the best of luck, and we'll be looking forward for these essays reworked and rewritten. I'm sure that you can do this very fast, and I'll be looking forward to more of your beautiful essays.